Morning, everyone. Morning. Sorry, I'm having some issues with my NinjaTrader this morning, so I'm just trying to get it fixed, and we'll go over everything. I think I figured it out. For some reason, it's changed my day to look back to three days instead of 30 on the reload. So let me just try and see if I can get this fixed. One sec, folks. Otherwise, I'm shooting blind, which is not ideal. Let's see if we can get this sorted. Thank you all. Yeah, birthday tomorrow, but we're going to have a birthday stream today. So I won't be here for long. I'm going on a weekend break. I have no idea where. My wife's taken me away. So she's told me I've got a hard stop here, probably around 8 o'clock, just after 8 o'clock. All right, let's just fix this. And then we're going to go through everything. 1 second, team. Let's do 20-day look back. Maybe this will fix it. Please. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Well, thank goodness for that. I was a bit concerned for a minute that Ninja had gone wonky, but it's all okay. All right. Daily charts. All right. What did we have yesterday? Finally broke out a balance range. All right. So we had Friday last week. We're going to keep going over this. Friday last week, Monday inside, Tuesday cash was inside. Wednesday broke out, came back onto the balance range. Thursday gap down, broke back out, coming and testing supply. Remember 720 and then 800 was the target. We hit both. And then today we're coming back to range. We're coming back to what? RBS level. All right. So you can see this was resistance, pushed up. Does it become support for a continuation higher? All right. That's the question. If the answer becomes yes, then we're going higher. If the answer becomes no and we get stuck, well, we have 1, 2, 3 wicks to come and sweep. And if we do that, we'd probably likely come take these out, and that becomes the lower high, lower low on the daily, and then we go into a bearish downtrend. So need to be aware of that. Let's get into the hourlies, and we can have a look in more detail. All right, we're going to zoom right in. This is currently on a 5, I think. Let me just pull that back up. All right, hourly here, so you can see so far we've had this double bottom, Friday push. Here's your box. Nothing's changed. That's your box, folks. We don't want to trade in that box. All right, we talked about that all week. That has been a nightmare to trade in. We're trying to hold sort of edge of the box. I mean, we've actually dived a little bit further in, but you can see it's a big R level. All right, resistance, breakout, first test of it. Basically 600, 600 to 620, that kind of level. That needs to hold a support. Right, it's as simple as that. That needs to hold a support. You might have a little trap underneath and a reclaim, and then we can shoot up. But if this starts to break down versus this R level, all right, you are opening yourself up to a rotation to come and take these out. We talked about this yesterday. This NVIDIA wick left this double bottom and this. Kind of gross. If they break down and get stuck underneath 600, I will be looking for a rotation down. I won't have long to do it, but that's what I'd be thinking about today. If they break down and reclaim, we're going up. If they push, and recover some of the key levels, we're looking for upside as well. All right. What would I be aware of? I'd be aware of Asia and London. Let's just. Why has this got so much stuff on it all of a sudden? Jesus. Oh my God. What's happened with my computer overnight? Give me a second, folks. All right. If we push up on the morning drive, I'd be watching failures into where these people are stuck. Let's change this to red. All right, buyers are definitely stuck. It's down a bit. Buyers are stuck into 720. That's that daily level from yesterday, or from last week, to 740. All right, so if we get up here and fail, we come back down. All right, if we get up there and reclaim, base out a bit, then we go for new highs, right? Because buyers right now, think about the buyers who bought the highs yesterday into close, who bought above this level. they are who's stuck in the market. So buyers down here are comfortable right now. If these buyers become sellers, we fail because they're stuck in the market right now. So we're always looking for traders who are stuck. Every short below 600 is currently stuck. Think about this as a range. All these shorts are stuck and these buyers are stuck. That's what you're playing. Upside will be the easiest play if we hold, downside if we fail underneath. Pretty simple today. Do not get caught in rotational chop. Do not get caught in that. All right, lower time frames. Let's move up. Move this back to a 5 so I can see it. Zoom this in a little bit. All right, you can see overnight what happened. Big squeeze up, grind. Yesterday into the close, slam back down, took them all out, opened up sideways. Here's your trigger point around here. You can see this was your under over, and they rolled it. All right, so this is your big level. We can even move this down a little bit. Everyone underneath this right now, let me clean this up and move it. Everyone underneath it, or over this, sorry, is a trap participant in the market. All right, that's where the buyers are stuck right now. So shorts, really, they'll want to defend that level and they'll want it under 600 for a move down. Reclaim this, bullish. Hold this, bullish. Dip down, reclaim, bullish. All right, those are the two things. So you're either looking for shorts up here on a shove, which fails for a rotation back down to here. You're looking for shorts on a breakdown retest, which fails, or you're looking for longs on a breakdown reclaim, or longs on a breakout reclaim. All right, that's it. That's what you're looking at. Respect the weekly bars, right? Remember, that's your weekly high. We are in a weekly model. It's played out. It's not played out how I like it, but it's played out. We set the Monday, Tuesday, look at Wednesday, look at Thursday. Where are we going? We're very unlikely to take out lows of week, aren't we? Very, very, very unlikely. I'd say basically no chance of it happening unless something major changes. And let's have a look at the MAG. And quickly have a look at the ES because we do have divergence. All right, ES created new all-time highs yesterday. That's your new all-time high. Might as well put a little level in up here so you can see it. Let's clean this up. All right, and I'd say buyers are stuck all the way down to here right now on ES from that flush point. And we're back into an RBS zone. All right, old resistance becomes new support. If they start breaking underneath this low and staying heavy, we're looking for these pools of liquidity. All right, so we're looking for, if we break underneath sort of 88, just call it 90. If we break under 90 and we stay heavy versus it, we're looking for a trade down to 80, 71, all the way down, can keep puking until it's finished. If we break down underneath and we steal liquidity and turn back inside, then you know where we're going. Chop range up. Quick look at the VIX. Back into its gap. All right, there's a breakdown yesterday. Big old gap here. Underneath the lows, finding a bid, trying to close the gap. All right, reclaim this, bearish market. Fail this, turn back down, bullish market. Simple. All right, MAG. Nice from Apple. Let me just zoom out a bit more. Looking good, coming into some R levels, but this is what we want to see from Apple. All right, we want to see it just build out anywhere over 30s for that extension and breakout higher. Looks good so far. So on a 5-minute right now, just inside yesterday's range. Pre-market held yesterday's range. You can see drove up, failed where those buyers are stuck. This is your box. Okay. Amazon, same story. Most of these are going to be same story. Push pull yesterday, breakout, coming back to retest again. Buyers stuck up here, buyers comfortable here. Here's your box for rotation. Goog, weaker. It was very strong yesterday though, so it's a bigger pullback. Big squeeze up, pulling back to an R level, finding a bid there. If it gets stuck at 11s, 1150s, we come back down. If it reclaims, we slingshot. Same story across the board here. Remember, yesterday was a big old squeeze out. That grind up, that was a squeeze on all markets. Same story here on Meta. Breakout, sideways, 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 coming back down to its RBS. Microsoft, very much like Apple, trying to hold these highs above sort of 505s for a drive higher. Needs to get all the way back into the 20s. So it's trying to do that. It's trying to build out a base to get back up there at the moment. Nvidia, just a mess. Unfortunately, we're going to zoom out for this. We talked about this yesterday. Let me just take these off. All right, Nvidia is fully boxed in. This is a horrible looking chart. This is fully boxed in. All right, there's the highs. There's basically the lows. Fail breakout the highs. Fail breakout the lows. This is your zone, 72 to 84. 12 points. Or $12 range of chop. All right, this, lovely. This, lovely. This, not too bad. This, not too bad. In here, no thanks. No thank you. Keep it simple. All right, got a couple minutes to the open. All these white lines above, by the way, are resting liquidity based on hourly pivots. And if you want to copy the value areas, they're there for you. Previous day value area high and previous day point of control very, very high on the session. So far this morning, we've traded under previous day value area low, and we're rejecting it, this blue line here. So I'll leave these on so you can mark them, and I will go through the good morning chats. Okay. Good morning, Ken, Muhan, Miguel, Toby, Clint, Jesse, Jeff, DJ Noah, Peter, Bart, Brandon, Raphael, Sergio, Aga, Jim K, Claudio, Clint, Ken, Troy, Mike Light, Firewater, Mike, NRS. Got your emails yesterday. Thank you, buddy. Christy, Brandon, Silem, Peter, Ajeko, Christopher, Marek, Real Trini, Contorted, DKCC, Stefano, Omalabi, JJ, Greg, Alan, Richard, Stefano. All right, good morning, everyone. Do I trade commodities also? Not on a daily occurrence. So basically my plan, and my plan has always been the same. I trade NQ. My profits from NQ get rolled into ETFs and some commodities for swing positions or investing positions. Okay, folks. Ready for the open here. We've got a minute left. Sorry, folks, just getting everything ready here. Okay, if you can all go and retweet my latest tweet that just went out about the giveaway, that would help me. It means we can give away more accounts. Let's see what we get at this open. Let's see. So watching this RBS zone and watching this R zone, previous day value area low, and New York open if we reclaim or not, or if we're going to just stay heavy. One thing we didn't talk about was the book, but there wasn't much to talk about on it, which is why I didn't mention it. There is some liquidity up above in those 800s, not much down below right now. So maybe they want to go back and revisit, but we were just going to have to be patient and see. Most of the mag opening up down. Nvidia, the weak one. Tesla opening up, Apple trying to hold on to gains. If we start breaking below overnight low and we stay heavy versus this blue level, remember we're going to think about a short rotation. If we go under it and reclaim it, we're thinking about a long. Just doing the dance here, man. If we just chop all day, this is going to be sad for a birthday stream, isn't it? It's going to be sad for a birthday stream if we chop all day. Come on, market. Let's get out of this zone one way or another. That PCE number was not the best. I know it came in like close to in line, but it's not really what Powell was looking for to make cuts. So I wouldn't say it's the most positive news in the market, but this market has been relentless and very good at shrugging off any bad data. It's been just a constant buyer in the tape, or buyers in the tape, for weeks on every dip. Let's get this little man on. Where are you? Oh, well, this is fun, isn't it? Are we going to move at all today? Remember, we've got bank holiday on Monday, so the newsletter will go out on Monday. Yes, news, 9:45, 10 o'clock. I think do I want to say consumer confidence? Am I getting that right? Let me have a look. Chicago PMI, consumer sentiment, 10 o'clock. Consumer sentiment, 10 o'clock. Thank you, Carlos. Thanks, everyone. Yes, getting whisked away on holiday somewhere. I don't know where. Probably just a little city break somewhere, which should be fun. Okay. Market's still heavy here. Mag's still heavy, back to RBS zone. Coming down towards these overnight lows. Remember, this is a trigger. If they trade under these lows and we get heavy, we can go and test previous week value. It would not surprise me in the slightest if we go and do that. If we go under and then reclaim it all, then it would be a sort of bear trap down there. So far, just protecting all these guys over here. I want to see if we just take them all out aggressively and trade down previous week value. At the moment, it looks like it wants to do that. Spider's into its VWAP. So this is key here on the SPY on the ETF. Q is already below. Google trying to go red to green. Rest of the market's still red right now. Nvidia now 2% down. Tesla 0.25% up. Rest of the market red. Thank you, Richard. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. I think I saw someone else join this morning, or re-up. I think it was Peter. Yeah, thank you, Peter. Good to have you back, my friend. Nice to have you back from holiday. Okay, testing current low of day. We want to see if this market is going to come try and take out those overnight lows and how we react, or if we're just going to keep supporting a bid down here without washing anything. It's going to be kind of hard to trade if they're going to do that, but possible. Maybe they just go straight to previous day value area low and retest it. We will see. At the moment, we can't do much because it's not doing much. We're just stuck in this news candle, really. If you think about this, basically, is your news candle high. This is your news candle low, and we are trading within that news candle. Nothing has moved. Trading into a bit of a low vol area here. This market needs to make a bit of a decision. Yeah, we're into London low. I'm looking for that wick outside of London that we did in New York to see if we either come down and sweep it and find bids or stay heavy versus it. And I'm looking at this white line here, which is just the news wick low. Market feels a bit heavy to me right now. So I wonder if they want to come and take everyone out first or if they're setting a trap. Not a lot of liquidity on the book right now. Very, very quiet on the book map. No aggressive participants. Would like to see this trade lower before it does anything else, and then we can make a decision. Happy to trade lower on the day. Happy for it to trap on the day. Just want to see it trade lower first. Got relative strength in the ES right now. Remember, ES protected its 5-day overnight. That dipped down 5 a.m. That protected a 5-day. Not much range to play with so far. 6 minutes in, 40 points. Oh, ATR is low. For a morning open, it's not a big ATR. Every pop so far being sold into or met with some form of seller. Yes, last day of the month and bank holiday on Monday and 10 o'clock news, quite right. Feels like it wants to trade lower to me here. Here we go. So can we come and take out this low at this point? Here we go. Watching this now to see if we get expansion underneath. What's that trigger point? 12s. So taking out Newswick here in a small short here just to try and take out this low. There we go. And I'll consider adding if it firms up for a new short down. Now we're underneath. So we sweat there. See if it turns around here, then we go long once it reclaims everything. So at least now we have a play each side. Now we've swept. So a short here down for this move here to clean it up. Now if we reclaim all of this, we go bullish back to the other side, all right? Because now we've done the damage to the downside. If we stay heavy versus these levels, then we're going to look to trade lower on the session. ES not done the job yet either. Google just gone red to green, Apple gone red to green. Rest of the market's in a sell. QQQ coming into its 5-day. Nvidia very heavy here this morning. Nvidia looks like it wants to run for those lows from yesterday at the moment. That squeeze up from yesterday might have been exhaustive. So just being careful here. Out of this position now, locking in money early on the day there. Just a scalp to start the day, and we'll see if we can get more. Morning, Leron. We've swept those lows, we've swept overnight lows. If we start reclaiming top side of this range, we have long trigger back up. If they push and fail and get heavy under here, then we're going to look for expansion moves downside, maybe to 570s. Got lots of wicks down there. So 600, 570s. Possible. Very possible if they stay heavy, which they look like they might want to here. Lovely. All right, back in this now, looking for expansion lower. Beautiful. Watching for that previous week value area high. If we stay heavy under 600. See them stacking the book there at 90s. Can we get expansion through? The answer is yes. Here we go. Beautiful. To mark these levels out for you. So this was the first level. We've just tagged into it here at 94. Let me try and mark these other ones out. If we stay heavy under here, to do horizontal line, save me time. Come on, trading view, draw this line. Right, so 94 tagged into. If we stay heavy under there, we're looking for 70. I'm going to mark some more out. for the downside. So these white lines are all possible pools of liquidity. So nice to start the day there. Watching to see if we trade back up and reject this area now. All right. Do we reject this area now? Does this become SBR? We reclaim that area, then we go for a squeeze back up. If we reject that area, then we trade more downside. ES still yet to clean up all its downside action. So I think there's more heaviness due in this market at the moment. Buyers are hanging out down here at previous week value area high at the moment. I still think there's possible more downside here, but we will see. Mark out this Nvidia low. Not too far away from it. All right, VIX finding a bid here. Watching VIX into previous day high, 1470 is basically the trigger. Let's just call it 1475. Needs to trigger through that to get bigger downside action in this market. We're trading back into this zone now. So whether they stay heavy here or not will be key. Will be key. A little bit of a bounce here on Nvidia from that first bounce it put in yesterday after the big flush. So key levels here, decision point for the market, reclaim or reject. They are adding liquidity higher by the looks of it. News coming in 3 minutes and then top of the hour, right? Light news in 3 minutes, is that right? Yeah, Chicago business PMI, 9:45 and then 10 o'clock, top of the hour. All right, starting to see it try and attempt to reclaim here. Let's just see. This current value area low on the day where we are now. Still feels a slightly heavy market to me. I still don't trust an upside move here right now. I think we're going to move lower. Here we go. Here's the retest of some of this. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Can we cover some of that? Rotate the accounts. Back towards lower day. Remember, you've got targets to aim for. Previous week value area high, and then these here into 70s. Starting to try and stack the book down here. They're trying to find a bid. Market still feels heavy to me. Looks like it wants expansion to me. Beautiful, beautiful. Can we come and tag that previous week value? Very close. Fail that and we look for 70s. This white line here, 73s, looking for a trade back down through this, clean some of this liquidity up if it will. I see ES reject volume here and trade lower into its 5-day. Want to be careful getting too short down here now, coming into these key levels if they start protecting. I still think it's got a chance to move lower. Nvidia's starting to find a bit of a bid here though. Watching Nvidia at these 75s. SPY just traded up to its VWAP and got slapped on it. Lower's coming. Lower is coming. They just needed to trade into that VWAP. Here we go. All right, lovely. Can we get any more? Very close to our next target. So previous week value area high here. Should be a cover point for you. Should be paying yourself on the way down. Nvidia just battling around these 75s. If it lets go of this level, this was its first bounce level yesterday, then the market will trade lower because it will want to trade down to previous day lows. If it lets go of that, it's good night market because that is a full fail breakout, rotation back into range, and a full dump. Beautiful. Come on, tag it, tag it, tag it. Thank you very much. All right, so runners now. How low can we go? Very low is the answer. Let's go. Let's go. Yoo-hoo. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nvidia breaking down. Watching Nvidia now to see if it trades down to those 72s. VIX breaking out of that 470 like we just talked about. We're dumping through all the range. This is exactly what we wanted to see this morning. Just make sure you're paying yourself on the way down. Still got more in it, it feels like. This has got bulls scared this morning. Bingo bango. Lovely. Let's go. Let's go. Watching for this level here. And if we take that out, we go in previous day lows, folks. All right. If we take this out, we're looking for previous day low. You. We just had to give it a minute to shake out there. Lovely, lovely, lovely play. Look how simple this was. All right. RBS turned into SBR. All right, this was support, became resistance. This was blue at the beginning of the day. We turn it to red. There's your push back in. There's a failure. There are your cover points, and then you're looking for down here. That is about as simple as you get. There's your 3-bar flag into the flow zones, into an SBR, into VWAP for expansion. It's as easy as you're going to get, folks. Hopefully you all got that with me. You should have locked in some good money. Hopefully, lots of you are also trading evals today because they are cheap, cheap, cheap. 90% off Apex right now. Good chance to get them loaded up. Yeah, drop me W's in chat if you got that. And let's do giveaway number 1 as well already. Hopefully, that troll who's been pissing me off, pardon my French, non-stop for the last few days, leaving nonsense on my stream, on my videos. Hopefully, he watched that. Now he can bugger off. All right, let's get this freebie set up. ES into its 5-day, by the way. VIX is on an absolute tear. You do not want to be looking for longs in this. This is a big old puke out. You guys are smashing in here. Nice work. Nice work, folks. So Peter got that. Julian got it. Christopher got it. Miguel, Ejecto, Leron, DJ Noah, Marek, Christy, Peter, Troy, Coop, Mike Like Bart, Johannes, Sergio, Harinda, Umalabi, Mike, Ken, FC Mike, Christopher, I'm out. Have a wonderful 40th. Thanks for your generosity. You're welcome, buddy. NRS got it. Fresh got it. Calypso got it. Lovely work, folks. Lots of winners in chat. It's what I like to see. All right, one of you is going to win an Apex account. All you got to type in chat is winner. All right, type winner in chat, and we'll give away an Apex account in 2 or 3 minutes. Right, do we trade now through this level down to previous day low? That's the question. That's the question. VIX still on an absolute tear. Nvidia struggling to reclaim any key levels right now. We would like to see some sort of pop-up and failure, maybe into previous week value or something like that. Otherwise, you're runners only if you're still in it. Heavy market. Fail breakout confirmed on the daily. And we are trading lower at this point. Look at the daily bars. Think about where we are on the daily bars. That is fresh test of supply with a failed breakout, and we are moving lower. Still lower. It wants PDL at this point. I need to find a new way to get involved in it. Maybe a squeeze upside, and then we can think about something else. But yeah, if we just go over these daily bars while you're all entering. All right, if you think about what we sent out at the weekend, what was this? We talked about this fresh first test of supply. That was it. Yesterday, breakout, squeeze up. That is failure. If we start trading under here now, and we can't start cleaning these up, that goes pivot high, lower low, lower high, lower low possible on the daily. Very possible. Honestly, it's why this range in here has been very dangerous, because everyone knows that. Everyone who understands structure understands the danger of it. Okay, finally some squeeze out. This is what we want to see. Because we don't want to short the lows. I'm not going to rule out a long back up here either, but really I want to stay short side at the moment. Momentum is heavy. We're just looking for a better location. Priska got it as well. All right, let's give away this winner. If I can find the right screen. Doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Let's restart that. Has it forgotten it? Chatbot, Nightbot seems to be down. Let's try another word. Sorry, folks. It doesn't like it. I don't know why. It's saying 0 entries. Tech issues. Always fun. All right, let's try that again. FCT. Try FCT. Hopefully that works. I've got it rolling. It just doesn't seem to be enjoying it. If that doesn't work, we're going to have to do find another way to do a giveaway here. So just type FCT into chat. That one's working. Okay, great. That one's working. Didn't like the word winner. It doesn't want us to be winner, folks. It doesn't like us winning. Okay, so watching NVIDIA back into these 75s. Do we squeeze up to VWAP here? Big imbalances, remember. Think about how thin we were here on that shove down. All right, do sellers protect this range down here and here? For a retest of this, if we do something like this, we can think about longs back up to here. I just want to let this, for me, I'm just going to let this squeeze out as far as it can. Ideally a 2-leg, and then see some kind of failure back down would be ideal. We talked about those sort of 600 over unders. Seem to be good levels. Somewhere around there. ES as well into low volume at the moment. Trading back into inside of it. Let's see if they slam this back down, if sellers take control here or not. Yes, not reclaiming that low volume node yet. So wick to wick, basically 90s on ES will be key under over. NVIDIA just got slapped there, trading into 75. So it's got a chance to put in a higher low here. If it doesn't, we're going new lows. Okay. Let's choose this winner. Okay, the winner. Here we go. Dre the Trader. Dre the Trader. You are the winner of the first Apex account. We'll do 2 more today. Just shoot me an email and I will sort you out. Okay, potentially they're trying to put in a higher low here for a new squeeze for a second leg up, which would be ideal. If we can do that, new leg up, it would be ideal. Because that will offer us 1, 2, and then a failure back down. We're thin in here. the moment, it can't do it at the moment. It's really struggling to find a bid. They've been bidding for weeks on end, and they've suddenly thought, oh, God, we've got ourselves stuck here, haven't we? We bid into daily supply yesterday. Why did we do that? Oh, ouchie, ouchie. And that's where they're at right now. Okay, back into current lower date. Whew, they're getting heavy here. They are getting heavy here. Sweep of the low there. If the next push-up starts to find sellers, they're in big trouble. And it did. Okay, they want to expand lower at this point. Every pop's getting met with sellers at this point. It's very hard to get involved here, but it looks like they want previous day low. So I need a shove up to a good level for me to get involved in more size. What's PDL here? Copy this over. 488. 490s. Getting close. Only 30 points away here, folks. ES in a straight sell as well. These buys are cooked. They are cooked. Right, we're now attacking the previous day low. Think about that. Yesterday was that squeeze up candle into daily supply. All those sellers kept trying at the tops. They came a day too early, and all we've done is completely melt them down now. Mike Light just passed an eval 1,400 this morning. Awesome morning already. Congrats, man. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Yeah, expansion lower coming. Previous day low is the target right now, folks. It's just whether you're already involved in this, because this is just dripping aggressively. Catch up with chat. In this, from the flow zone touch, looking for the previous day low. Yeah, very nice. From this push, very nice. Good work, folks. Just make sure you're paying yourself along the way, just in case they do something nasty and protect it, which is what NQ's been doing a lot recently. Full standard deviation. Yes, on the VWAPs, you're right. We're at the bottom band of a 2 SD. You're right. Very much right. But it's still got a good slant to go lower by the looks of it. So ES finding a little bit of a bid hit. Nvidia's actually holding up pretty well, interestingly. The rest of the market's selling. Nvidia's fighting around a big pivot here. It's pretty key. Might offer some relief if it gets through. Video, right, that pivot. It's trying to squeeze. Look at VIX on an absolute tear. There's no way I'm long in this, that's for sure. It doesn't matter if it offers relief. There's just no chance I would get long in this. Much rather stay short side today. We're very, very heavy. It would have to really prove itself to me, especially when we've still got targets below. Here we go, folks. So do they make a new low of day here? Buys on the book here at 500s. Is there much below? Look at that. Lots of dark space. 500. Seller on the book at 560. Oh, here comes the news. Almost forgot about that. So 10 a.m. news. New 4-hour candle, new hourly candle. Remember, on an hourly, we can reprice all the way up to 620s if it wants. All right, we're very thin in how we've moved this. This is like pretty much straight down. If this wants to reprice up to here before finding sellers, it can. Just remember that. Welcome to do that on an hourly. The what? You taking her now? Make sure you tell me first when I say goodbye. All right. Okay. Let's see if VIX finds an RBS zone here after tearing through the 15s. Let's see if it bases out here or not. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Rejecting this little low volume node here at the moment. Still looks like it wants downside to me. Still previous day low, low hanging fruit. I wouldn't mind a big shove up to sell into at this point because we're pretty extended, and we just might not offer it. Looks very, very heavy. And Nvidia's trying to get to VWAP. It's trying to base over 75 to get to VWAP. It's now done a 2-leg though. If it doesn't do it and they start failing, then we get a new leg down. Have a good weekend, guys. Yeah, some of you leaving already. So I forget, whoever won that last one, Dre the Trader, make sure you just shoot me an email. info@flozonetrader.com and I will get you set up. All right, just make sure you send the back end of your YouTube so I can see it. We'll give this another like 15 minutes or so and we'll do another giveaway. Take now. Say goodbye. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, team. Saying goodbye to my dog. Boss, what is your football team? Might look into watching a game if they played this weekend. Arsenal. 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 All right, new lows coming. Previous day low coming, folks. Previous day low coming here. Make sure you're covering some into that. If you still have some on. That is your main target right now. ES gunning for it as well. Here we go. Poo! Beautiful. Still got a little bit piece on here. Just want to be careful it doesn't rip back in my face. I want to see if we can trade lower. Honestly, we're so heavy. I want to see if we can trade lower. Especially if Nvidia's completing its 2-leg pullback and is going to trade down. Let's go. Beautiful. Okay, there's the bounce. Taking some more off there. If we reject PDL, I'll think about a re-entry. Come on, team. Tell me a trader making it this easy for you on chat. Come on. Come on. That was so nice. Uno, dos, failure, imbalance, low, flow zones, failure, Failure. Rejecting PDL now. Maybe we trade down here. That is your NVIDIA low. All right. This is the NVIDIA low down here. We talked about it yesterday. And under that NVIDIA low, there is a ton of stops, which it did not take out. It did not take out. I've been in since 562, and I added some at 544, and then I added some more at 538. I'll show you here. There you go. All right, just adding and taking some partials on the way down. Re-added a bit early in, but my average was way up here, and then taking them out on the way down. Looking good. We're going for NVIDIA low. We're going for that NVIDIA low. Do not be adding too late in the day here. And if you are adding late, like sometimes I put a bit of size on late, it does not need to be big size, right? You're adding to winners, much, much smaller size. Here we go. I think ES is about to take out that NVIDIA low, by the way, which will be 59s. It's very close. Very close, folks. That's the target right now. Lovely work. Donna Smith up $3,500. I love to see it. Nice work, Donna Smith. All right, once we take out NVIDIA low, there are some levels underneath we can aim for. These guys right here, this little blue box, and then down here into 370s. But you do not want to be adding short down here, okay? We're extended at that point. Think about the daily. Think about the daily. Think about what we went over pre-market today. Think about the newsletter. Those of you who get the newsletter, think about this daily. What did we go over pre-market? This is supply. If we fail under here, this will be a failed breakout. If we do that, we have these levels of liquidity to aim for. If we come and clean all these up, this will confirm a lower high, lower low on the daily. This will go into a bearish market when we pivot down underneath this, all right? We are cleaning up a lot of levels right now. That is a clear failed breakout now. And you have divergence because ES took all-time high, failed. NQ traded into these buyers who are still trapped. We talk about it. Failed. They failed. I think you get your NVIDIA move here. Here it comes. It's coming for you. Anyone that's still holding, it is coming for you. In a good way. It's coming for you. When I say that, I mean in a positive way. You're going to get your fill. I hope, at least, I hope you get your fill. 426 target. This right here, 434 first target, and then under here, yes, these 20s, and then down into these 70s. Here it comes. It's coming for you. It's coming for you. NVIDIA about to break down of its low. Remember, if NVIDIA breaks down of its current low, it's going to go for its low that it did on earnings as well. Very, very, very possible. You can't get that close and tease it. Tell me I marked that out right. It's a horizontal line. I must have marked it out right. There's no way I didn't. Don't you dare tease it. The Flow Zone chat want to get paid on their runners. If we don't take it and we build a... we went lower day though. I still think it would trade lower. It's just whether they need relief first. And the book, the buyers are down at 400. And the buys are down at 400. You're starting to see some bids come in here, so maybe a little bit of a squeeze up first before they find some sellers. Remember, sellers won't want to chase down here. All right, so maybe a reaction of previous day low. If we reclaim previous day low, be careful. Daily sellers, remember, daily sellers are swing short from here now. That's their engagement. They've started a short position here now. If we take this, be very careful, because if they get squeezed out, it's going to be a problem. All the time we're underneath this, you look good to trade lower. Yeah. All right, guys. You've had some massive winners in here with me. You should be up multiple, I mean, probably at least 100 points right now. So do me a favor, smash that like button. We need to get it to 100 likes to do a giveaway. 155 of you watching right now. Only 55 of you hit that like button. Smash that like button for me. Ken, hit max profit for my eval done for the day. Love it. That level is Val. What level? What level, LAF? I'm not sure what you're talking about. This is your NVIDIA low. This is your previous day low. Where you're saying, it's previous day low. Previous day low. If they reclaim previous day low, I'd be concerned as a short seller. Because remember, most sellers are breakout. All right, so they're taking breakout shorts underneath previous day low, which is what that green line is. Yeah. So when we trade people's pain, if we reclaim previous day low, if I was a swing short seller, think about I've just taken puts for a week and it starts to turn back inside, I'd be very worried. Right. Did we take it, or did we might have actually taken it there. Hang on. Let me click this on. Missed it by, what, a tick? It's coming. It's coming. She's a coming. She's a coming. Here we go. She's a coming. Smash. 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 All right. Risk off now. Thanks very much. Come on. Come on. Come on, chat. W's in chat. Smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes so we can give away another account. How big of a pullback? That's an interesting question. I mean, 17s to 55 through 55, not really interested. The problem is on an hourly chart right now. We've done the damage. Low hanging fruit's gone, right? Think about how we trade. Low hanging fruit's gone. All right, so if it wants to trade through this, feel some of this imbalance gets stuck up here to trade lower, it can. Does it have to do that in one session? No. Have we just taken low-hanging fruit? Yeah, we just absolutely slammed the low-hanging fruit, right? So the next levels are these guys here. If we go from... Where's our New York open? New York high, 82s. All right, if we go from Hive session... No, it's not what I want. If we go from Hive session to current lows, all right, it can afford a pullback on it into these, which is a long way away. 55 to 85, somewhere up there, it can afford that pullback. I certainly wouldn't be looking short down here at the moment. All right, remember our entries were way up here. My first entry was 62s. All right, 62s up here. I was short up here. After this pin. Here. All right, that's a good short entry. retesting this level, adding into this, cover, 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 cover. Where was I adding? I was a little bit early in here, adding some on, looking for more breakdown. But remember, my main core of size was here and here, so I was always, my average was always way up here. So 100-point trade, job done. Job done. Oh, sorry, wrong screen. I had it on the wrong screen. So my entry was here, add. Starting to cover some down here. Beautiful. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's a nice way to go out on a Friday. I was having nightmares last night thinking, oh, I haven't got very long to stream. If I get on stream and I have a bad day and go on holiday for my 40th, it's going to be my worst nightmare. And it's been the opposite, which is great. Okay, so you got to wait for relief now. If you're thinking about another setup, you have to wait for relief at this point. We've slammed through so many key levels we were looking at. You just got to wait. Just want to say, what did we go over in Discord? The first trade of the day, this. Boom. All right? Beautiful. Really nice. Keeping it simple. Boom. All right? We've done it. We've come below all of that. We've cleaned everything up. We've done the damage. We've done the damage. What do we go over on daily? If it fails under here, we can come and clean all these up. It doesn't. This will not be a one session trade. Very unlikely. But if they're going to do that move next week, how big of a stop loss do I use? It depends. It's more on the sizing. I don't like risking more than 30 points. Right. If I'm in a pro trend trade and I'm looking for 50 to 100 points, and I think there's liquidity, I don't want to risk more than 30. So I need, and after it gets 30, 40, 50, it's, you know, your R is starting to get a bit skewed. Don't forget, folks, 90% sale on Apex. Never been a better time to trade Apex. Why is it such a good sale? Well, 90% off all the accounts. It is, let me get this up before I get it wrong and misquote you. But the activation fees are super cheap. All right. So if you trade a 250K or 300K account right now, the activation fee for those is $37. All right. So if you want to size up, now is your time to do it. If you're one of the traders being like, I want to move to bigger account size, now's the time to do it. Because basically all in, that's going to cost you like $80 for a 250K or 300K. Your reset fee is £37. 90% off first month, 80% off the other ones. And your activation fee is about 40 or 50% off the normal price. I think it's like 80 something bucks for an activation fee on the 50Ks or 100Ks, 150Ks, which is very cheap because they've been at $140 for a while now. So basically half price off activation. So never a better time to do it. If you're interested, use code FZT. We need some more people in chat to help get us up. So if you can go and like and repost that on Twitter, and if you're not following me, give it a follow. No worries, Clint. Clint, you having a better day? Like, have things improved since using this? Since we built this, look how nice of an indicator that's been today. Let's go to a 5 because I think you're using it on a 5. Really nice. Your signal came pre-market. Right, is your breakdown, rejection of supply. There's your EMA cross. There's your signal. There's your 2-leg. There's your dump. Fantastic. Better day, better week. Oh, mate. Honestly, that is enough to make me get emotional. I'm not even joking. Like, deadly serious. Whereas all I care about is my traders finding a path that works for them. And I think we found it for you. I think this cleans up a lot of noise, which is great. I mean, look, it's so simple when you're able to step back. When you're in it, it's probably a bit harder, but it's so simple. We'll go to a 5 minute, which is what Clint's using, I believe. 1, 2, there is your 2-leg pullback in a sell, 21 under 200. There's your failure. There's your trigger point. This is the pain point for those players, and boom. That's all you have to do. Once a day or 2-3 times a week. You know, that setup will make you money. And you can see now, even if you took it on the way down, all right, there's your inside bar trigger. And now we're building inside bars here, which is why I wouldn't want to be getting short down here, because we're starting to think about the trend is strong, tapering, squeeze possible, and then a reshort to retest the low. No, Mohan, you do not need to do that. You do not. I thought that as well. You do not need to do that. As long as you buy the accounts within that time, you don't need to pass it within the activation. All right. Is that the indicator you released recently? Yeah, I gave this away for free. All right, so I'll be honest with you. Clint is one of my main traders. He's had a bit of a tough time finding something that suits him. So I genuinely built this for Clint. All right, I went out my way and I was like, I want Clint to find success. I need to find something to make it easier for him. So I built it. And then I thought, do you know what? Maybe there's a lot of you out there that need the same kind of help. So I released it for free. You were told otherwise by support. Well, I was told otherwise. So I can show you what the us, let's call it influencers or whatever we want to call it, have been told. It's different. So you can argue that with them for sure. Mohammed, not trading NQ, but following your exact approach, managed to catch the pullback on gold and it's ripping. Lovely. Yeah, I mean, gold will be doing the inverse of what we're doing. Beautiful. Yeah, this will make him into Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I'd love that. That's your new nickname, Clint. You are Clint Eastwood now. Clint Eastwood. How'd you get the indicator? There's a video on my YouTube. If you just go on that video, it's probably my most recent video. Underneath, there's just a form to fill out. All you have to do is fill out that form. It's completely free. The only things I need are your name, your email, and your TradingView username, because it's locked. Alex, considering you execute on NinjaTrader, do you have this same trend indicator on your platform too? I use flow zones. All right, I use this. I have this on my platform. I don't use what I gave you guys. I have it something similar on like a 5 minute here, but I haven't built that indicator for a NinjaTrader yet. I can try and build it. But yeah, like as a guy, I'm always have like M5, M15, H1. You know me, guys. Like the H1 is important to me. The daily is important to me. Where I think we go comes off that higher time frame. If M5 is in a strong sell, I'm not trying to buy it, right? I'm trying to trade lower. So I have multiple screens. I'm not looking at one screen. So like for me today, I was like, okay, I think buyers are trapped at the highs. If we're going to let go, then I'm going to trade downside. Once the M5 started letting go, I was like, okay, we're in a sell. We want to trade downside. And then I'm looking to execute on a lower time frame, on like a 1 minute or a tick chart, something where I can get my RR in the right place. Yeah, I haven't built it yet, Dean. I will try and build it. It's a bit harder to build. So I know people like Cooper good at NinjaTrader, but the code is different. It's not PineScript, it's C#. Richard, I had a bad day yesterday, but I got my first Apex payout approved yesterday. Richard, look at that. I love it. Make sure you post your payout certificate in the Discord chat so we can all celebrate you. I love it. All right, folks, we're 11 likes short here. We need 11 more likes. I want to do 2 more giveaways for you, and then I'm thinking, if you guys are good, I might do a flash sale for 48 hours, which I won't announce anywhere else other than YouTube for my course. Okay, still trading heavy here. Nvidia cannot reclaim its VWAP. It is heavy. It is heavy. We're starting to base out here, though. I wouldn't want to be short down here, even if it trades lower. That's a little bit of a pullback, but I mean, it's pretty hard to justify a re-entry there. What kind of account is best on Apex? That is a very personal question. I would say the easiest accounts to pass and get payouts from are the 25K and the 50Ks. If you want to size up, all right, then the 150K. The cheapest ones right now, or best value for money, are the 250K and the 300K. Are they the easiest accounts? No. The RR is much harder, but once you have them passed, they give you so much wiggle room, right? So much wiggle room. BB, welcome to the Flow Zone Members Club. Thank you for joining. First time here, really enjoying the valuable insight. Made some money too. Great. Love to hear that, Alpha. Not size. Oh, you don't mean... What do you mean then, Ken? Oh, don't bother getting the static accounts on Apex, if that's what you mean. No, just no reason to get them. If you want a static account, go and trade with another firm like Tradeify and get a growth account there, or somewhere else. Birthday flash sale. Yes, I might do a birthday flash sale. Hardest to pass 25K. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. As long as you size down, I mean, you've got a 1-to-1 R to pass. 50K I do find easy to pass. And when you would have seen me yesterday, I've actually passed 2 this morning in this move as well. I want to get up to 20 accounts again. Trying to let go of my ego, because my ego keeps telling me do the 250K accounts and go big. Trying to let go of that ego and just do what's easy. Why am I trying to size up? If I had 20 accounts, I can make 20 to 40,000 every single month from 20 50K accounts. Why do I need to size up? That is a huge amount of money. I keep having that argument in my head of like, oh, just do the 250Ks. Forget the 50Ks. Don't worry about them. Do the 250Ks. Why, Alex? Why is your ego taking over? Yes, exactly, Foster Scott. Micros, not minis on the 50Ks especially. You got to earn the right to size up. Once you built that buffer, you can size up. Nice to have you in chat. Where in the world are you? Are you back home yet? All right, starting to base out here, by the way, folks. So you can see we're building a volume shelf here. We're building volume down here. Low-hanging fruit's been taken. This is a strong trend. There's your taper. There's your taper. All right, at some point, we probably get a second leg up into some of these. And then, and only then, will I think about that short back down to probably be protected to go back up unless they really fail it. So this is probably opening up for the second leg up here. It's not a trade I'm going to take today. This is a counter trend trade. It is not a trade I want to take today, but it's holding edge of value, probably trading back to low volume, VWAP, etc., etc. And you have initial balance about to be set. So basically, this is effectively becoming the IV to VWAP. It's not a trade I'm taking today. I'm going to stay short side because we've been heavy. Or I'm going to stay short side because we've been heavy. I'm just waiting for a second leg to complete before I think about anything else. Where can we go with a pullback? Pretty difficult to say. Where we keep getting stuck at the moment is an old hourly level. Let me get this up. Who asked that? I think Stefano. All right, we keep getting stuck at the moment into this pivot. All right, we have an open close area. I would say, where does it become critical? Basically 505 to 550, 50-point range. Above 550, if it wants to reprice that balance, it goes all the way back inside that range. That will be gross, right? We do not want to see that. We don't really want to see this, all right? It's possible to do it. We don't really want to see that. What we would rather see man, it's marking out for it. It is marking out for it. Something like this, right? Ideally lower time frame like this. Maybe a little peak above 550 and a fail. We don't want it to reprice all the way to 615s and stuff. So 550, it's almost there. But there's this low volume imbalance right now, which we're protecting. This right here is being protected by sellers. A little squeeze through it would be nice, something like that. And then retest the low, partial down into here. And if they hold it, we don't take any more. And if they crash, then fantastic, we get a bit more. If they start reclaiming these levels here, they start doing this, I get a bit more worried. This is still your big trigger box. That's your under over. That's a big level. Yeah, this, you do not want any reclaim of up there. Remember, breakout shorts on dailies came in here, all right? They can start getting squeezed out. They are short underneath this. Remember, we were short from these. Partial. This is now starting the second leg. You can see we want a second leg up into here somewhere. Higher the better, really. The further we squeeze on a second leg, in many ways, the better, because the more buyers will chase for us to use as liquidity. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry. Here's your second leg. 1, 2. We just want something up into some of these. The higher, the better. And then use this. If you can't pass an eval using micros, you're probably trading with a guy named Vinny. Does he just slam minis all the time, does he? Minis are great once you've earned that right to size up. Don't rush trying to pass evals. You can pass them eval fairly quickly with micros. Exactly. Especially on days like today. Let's say you put like 2 micros on. Maybe you added into your winner here. Maybe you put 1 on here, just for example. You know, you probably made $400-500 there. You don't need to do it all in one day. Everyone gets obsessed with trying to do it all in one day. You don't have to do it all in one day. I am aggressive with my evals. I'll be honest with you, I'm very aggressive with my evals. But I think I've earned that right. I'm not as aggressive as you would have seen with my PAs. I try and get through the evals quickly, but I've earned that right to be able to do it. But you don't want to be the guy going through 50, 60, 70 evals a month or whatever people do. I don't know. What was it that PW had? He was honest about it, but I think he traded over 1,000 accounts in the space of like 3 to 6 months. It's a lot. We miss you, Foster. When are you back? When are you back full time? Hopefully not too long. Have we made 100 likes yet? Guys, we're still 2 likes short. We're 2 likes short. We're 2 likes short. Nice, Jack. Have a great time. There we go. All right, 100 likes. Thank you, team. All right, let's do another giveaway. I want to do 3 giveaways. So I want to do 2 more giveaways, and I want to do a flash sale for you guys. How do we do this? How do I do like a boat race or a duck race, guys? What's the website to do stuff like that? So it's a bit more fun. If I've got to sign up and stuff, I haven't got time for that today. Michael just signed up for the free indicator. You're welcome. Let me just get you set up to see if you've just signed up. Probably quite a few I haven't seen this morning. Having to manually do it as we move servers for Flowzone. Those in Discord will know what aggravation that has caused me. Oh, there's quite a few of you I need to add. I see you, Michael. Let's just get you added now. Let's get you added now. There you go. I just emailed you with everything. Okay, still squeezing high. This is what we want to see. Let's do a giveaway. What should we use as the keyword? Something fun. Yes, I like that. We'll do that. Make sure I spelled it right. Okay, birthday. All you got to do is type birthday in chat. While you're all doing that, I'm just going to email everyone who's just applied for the indicator. So type birthday in chat. You only need to type it once. And we'll enter you into an Apex giveaway. And then we'll do one more. And then maybe we'll do a flash sale. Some people have like signed up like 5 times. I don't know what they're doing. Or they don't put in their username and then I can't find them. All right, 1 more minute. Birthday in chat. That's all you got to do for your chance to win a free Apex account. We're coming into some of these key levels up here now. I'm just getting slightly more interested. Let's have a quick look. I want to see if we can trade into VWAP and slightly above, maybe even into low volume node here as well. Yeah, I'd like to see just a little bit more of a squeeze up. 1 more push would be ideal. And then we can think about that downside sort of move on the market. And let's do this giveaway. Roll a winner. Here's roll this winner. Winner is Bartholomew Tesorio. Is that the right way to saying it? Again, just shoot me an email, info@flowzonetrader.com, so I can see the back end of your YouTube. Just like do a little screenshot so I can see that. And then we'll get you all set up. Congratulations, Bart. All right, this previous day low is going to be key. If they start supporting bid action here, that's going to be key. You're basically building, potentially a bear flag here, something like this. Am I on the right chart? Right, and you want the higher the better with this squeeze out. And you've got some low volume, sort of two big low volume nodes. You're starting to see them fail here, right? Versus this low volume. That's what I'm saying. It's coming to an area of interest. If they fail PDL, we probably go and flush heavier, which would be fantastic. Now, this previous day low is important. It is important in the market right now. Remember, it's a daily level. It's where daily shorts will get trapped if we start squeezing over it. I just got a few more of these to set up, guys, and then I'm there. And we can leave it on the screens afterwards. Give me a second. Okay, they've sent the wrong username. Honestly, having to do this by myself is a long process. Sure, this guy's already got one. Maybe I just made that up. Never thought this indicator would be as successful as it was. I think we've had over 500 signups now. Crazy. All right. So still protecting previous day low, still building that liquidity for that move back up. And then I'm looking for a short if and when it becomes ready. Haven't got long left here, team. Probably got to get off here in like 15, 20 minutes, just so you're aware. I've not got long left here. So what I'm going to do is I will set up this code for you guys now. Starting to see some heaviness come back in here, some sellers. Starting to see some sellers. This is a big level around these areas, folks. These previous day lows, they want to retest the low here. Lots of volume been built up underneath now. If they protect this low vol, then I think there's a new squeeze higher. If they let go of it, it's game over. And we go and retest that low. And then the buyers have really got to step up. They don't step up. They are opening themselves up big time. Especially with how NVIDIA is operating. Especially with how NVIDIA is operating. Big levels. NVIDIA doesn't look great, man. NVIDIA looks like it wants to go back towards lower day. It's got double bottom down there. If it gets back down there and snaps and it goes down to that low that it put in from the sell-off after hours on earnings. It is game over. If it lets go of that, it is game over. See if they get stuck at PDL now or not. If they reclaim, then we can go squeeze higher. So just very, very patiently watching this. I want to sort some other things out here, but this might set up something soon. Oh, FC Mike, if you go on my YouTube, do you know what? I'm just going to post it for you guys. If you go on my YouTube, there is a video on the new indicator. All the details are in that video and underneath. It's completely for free. And let me post it for you. If you sign up over this weekend, I won't be able to activate you, right? Just to give you a heads up. Once I leave today, I've got to do it all manually. It's annoying, but that's how it is. So I'll have to do it on Monday when I return. So where's chat? All right, that link there, I've just posted. Oh, thank you, Ken. Okay. Watching this very carefully here if they break down. But I actually prefer it to pop back up and fail so that I know sellers are coming back in versus sort of 90s or this kind of level here. So if they build out here, I'm interested in this rotation. If they reclaim it, I'm not interested. I'm going to let it come back up. It's very tricky because we're near low of day, but we're trying to play momentum. Here we go. So bear flag breakdown here. Here we go. So second leg completed. Looking for this wash now to see if we can trade under 47s. Looking for NVIDIA to take out current low of day and trade lower. Paying myself as we go. Just small scalps. Every 10, 15 points here. Because it's different now. Because we've taken out low-hanging fruit, right? So we have to be proactive. We've taken out low-hanging fruit. All right, while that messes around, let's get this thing set up for you guys. Keep getting distracted. I'm sorry, team. Lots to do. My mind's just all over the shop this morning. You see why we don't fade that first pop after low-hanging fruit? We let it build. Think about how many buyers have tried here. Like they've bought here and bought here and bought here and bought here and bought here. And now we have them all trapped up here in this volume to use their pain, right? And if we let go of the low, what do you think happens? Everyone in here liquidated, all right? So that's why being patient is important. Understanding, here's the pro trend. I'm not interested in this long. I'm interested in letting them all bid and get stuck. If we protect this low or we sweep and we step inside and then go higher, for the rest of the day, no trades. That's it. I'm done because I'm not playing counter trend. My main trend, I like the pro trend. We reject daily supply. We're looking for downside pressure, multiple leg pullback, trapping in buyers. If we let go of this and then we start reclaiming the rest of the day, we've had all the moves. We've had everything we want. We do not sit here and trade anymore. If it goes back upside or back downside after that, I don't care because I know I've had the best opportunities in the market. All right, so this can keep fading. Fantastic. So we've now taken out these key levels. Can we trade new low of day? ES just traded new low of day. Looks good here. We just want NQ to follow ES. You want to be careful if you get divergence there. The ES at the initial balance, looking to see if it flushes that initial balance to move lower. Come on. Here we go. Come on, baby. Down you come. Be a good girl. Come on. I'm talking to my dog. Watching ES carefully. because it is at low of day. It just swept low of day. It's that initial balance. Come on, NQ. Come on, NVIDIA. Snap that low. Right, NVIDIA into low of day as well. So NVIDIA is IB low. You want to see NVIDIA let go of this level. If NVIDIA lets go of this level, it's going to go for its low that it put in after hours on earning. If it does that, like I said, goodbye markets. Goodbye market. Here we go, folks. Here we go, folks. So 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 today. I forget. That first trade's kind of all in one. Here we go, folks. Come on. Who's your daddy? Come on, man. Just simple, beautiful trading with trend. That's why you got to cover these lows, like we said. If they protect it or sweep and trade inside and do all this the rest of the day, I don't care. If they fail this with runners, fantastic. But our trade was very simple, wasn't it? Getting stuck here for this to here. This is still a good trade, like 50, 60 point trade. What a trade. What a trade. He's the best trader. Others think they're the best. They're not the best. Flowzone is the best trader on YouTube. He tells you what's going to happen and when to get in. And you can learn to trade with him for free on YouTube, or you can do the course down below. Let's go. Let's go. All right, and everyone else who knows how frustrated I've been trading in the chop range, see how nice it is once we get outside of the chop range, once we have traders trapped. How much better is a market when traders are trapped? It's so much easier to trade. So much easier. What a trader. Great trader. The best trader. I watched episode 3 of South Park last night. I was pissing myself, man. Integrity Tech. It's so good. I don't know if any of you have watched it. It's hilarious. The little ketamine bumps every 2 minutes. So good. Took profit at the low. Even though I thought I was only 300 from passing, didn't want to risk it. Yeah, that's fine. You should be trading the charts, right? Not the accounts. So you're doing the right thing. Trade the charts, don't trade the accounts. Yeah, not now, Sharon. I'm in a hole. With ChatGPT. Oh man, it's so funny. So funny. Me and my wife were in bits watching that. All right, let's get this code. There are going to be a limited amount of these codes, all right, for the flash sale. And the flash sale is going to end on the 2nd. So we're all clear on the rules, right? The flash sale is going to end on the 2nd. There are going to be a limited amount of these. How do I do this? 11. .59 p.m. There we go. All right. How do I now give this to you? That's the next thing. You will need to be buying it from the site I'm going to post in the link. Okay, I will post it on my YouTube page as well. sure I'm setting that up correctly before I give it to you all. Okay, there you go. Flash sales up and running, folks. All right, it will only work with that link. Do not do it at flowzonetrader.com. It will not work because we're moving servers at the moment. Have a great weekend, everyone. Coop says, no call tomorrow. Enjoy the 3-day weekend and resume Saturday chats on September 6th. Close enough to go on Friday. Have a great weekend. Yeah, well done, everyone. Anyone that's interested, flash sale ends September 2nd. 40% off the Flow Zone course, 20-hour course with some indicators and Discord. Dean Winchester says, I just made a good short trade, didn't go into drawdown and made gross realized 275, realized 134, and says drawdown left ID 2,365. I'm confused. Is this a fresh? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, because your gross realized and your realized is different. That's why. It's your difference in that. Because you've got a trailing draw. I will post this on my YouTube in the community post tab as well, so you have it. There you go. Still trading lower here at the moment. Nvidia still looking like might break down. It's around that initial balance right now. But we've had the low-hanging fruits now on the session team. It was the first trade. How can it be different? Well, you've said there you didn't go into drawdown. You made gross realized 275, but you realized 134. So what do you mean by gross realized? You spent all that money on it, did you? Either way, between your gross realized and realized, there's what, $150 difference, and that's probably why. I honestly wouldn't worry about it anyway. It's a tiny amount. Unless I'm confused. Hang on, drawdown left 2,365. So you're trading with a 50k account. It's fine. Miguel, have a good one, everyone. Enjoy this long weekend. Boss, have yourself a very, very happy birthday. Thank you. Wishing you many more years of health. Thank you, buddy. We can all continue to share trading journey with you leading us. Hey, appreciate it, my friend. Clint, switching to sim so you don't give it back. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. We've taken low-hanging fruits, right? High probability trades on the day. If we just zoom back out, we go to the Clint indicator, as I like to call it now. The Clint ES Wood indicator. All right, we've traded all the way back down, right? Here's the Nvidia move. Here is the grind and grind and grind and grind and grind and grind and grind. RBS. All right, supply to RBS. Squeeze through supply. No pullback, no pullback, no pullback. And there are the buyers trapped. All right, down to RBS. What did we say this morning? If we let go of these levels, we're going to trade downside. Low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit. We're happy. It's our birthday. All right, we're happy. Any more than this is a bonus, isn't it? If we're going to trade lower than this, it's a bonus because now you're looking for these moves here. All right, here, you definitely want to be risk off into these if we get down into these. And eventually, if we take this out, all right, if this is a failed break and we come and take this out, this is goodbye bull market, all right, and the bears come to down. on multi-time frame. All right, so low-hanging fruit's gone. You got your trade. That's your job. Remember, your job is not to sit here all day. We trade for freedom. Freedom involves financial gain and time. Time is an important part of freedom. We do not want to sit here for another 3 hours, right, trading this when our low-hanging fruit has gone. So we lose time freedom and we lose financial freedom because you probably get chopped out. So it's fine to walk away. All right, we're going to do one more giveaway before I leave right now. I haven't been listening till just now. Happy birthday, buddy. Thank you, mate. Yeah, actual birthday's tomorrow, but obviously won't be here with you. I appreciate it. So we'll do one more giveaway now, one more Apex giveaway. Remember, flash sale is there. Normally I give away the 40% off my 40th birthday, but I've done it for you all. So the flash sale's there. It will never be this cheap again. Prices are going up at the end of the year as well. I warn you now. They will go up every year because I give away more and more value every year. If you don't like it, I'm really sorry. Now's the time to get it. And let's set you up one more time. Do me a favor, folks, as well. Make sure you're following me on the socials, on Instagram and Twitter at FlowZoneTrader. Giveaway game, guess the bottom. I'd love to do that, but I won't be here to do it with you. That's the problem. That is the problem. I won't be here to do it with you. I've got to go. I'm literally, my bags are packed. You can probably see some of them behind me. I don't know, but my bags are packed. I need to get changed and ready, and I'm out of here. Okay, last giveaway for the day, and then I'm getting out of here. All you've got to type into chat is fruit. All right, fruit, because we've had the low-hanging fruit and we are eating. So fruit. Type fruit in chat with your chance of winning any size Apex account you want. I was just thinking it's funny, like if you were a newer trader and you turned up the last few days where we've been in that choppy market and Alex has been pulling his hair out, going insane, waiting for pro trend to come back, you're probably like, this guy doesn't really trade. He just sits there moaning. Which is true. If I don't get my setup, I do literally sit there moaning. But when I get my setup, you can see I attack. And these days make up for all the other days. Moaning British man on YouTube. He's too old to be on YouTube. I don't disagree with that either. It's been rough, but today made the week. I mean, today's honestly probably made the month. It's been great. I love days like this. It's just really nice when we have someone trapped. It's so much easier. Sorry, Clint. Yeah, probably upsetting you and Coop. Too old for YouTube though, probably. I need to get like some diamond chains and stupid watches on. Sell all my nice watch collection and get a Jacob and Co or something. I don't know what they wear nowadays. Take care, Mike Light. All right, let's choose this winner. The winner is Mr. Slim. Mr. Slim. You are the winner, my friend. Mr. Slim. So what you need to do is email me at for info@flowzonetrader.com. info@flowzonetrader.com. Send me a screenshot of your YouTube so I know it's you. And then I will send you a code. If you do that in the next 10 minutes, I can send you the code now. If you don't do that, I'll have to send you the code on Monday when I'm back. That goes for everyone that won today, all right? So make sure you get in touch with me. All right, and on that note, team, or in Top Gear style, on that bombshell, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Normally, for those who are new, normally I'd trade another hour with you, but I've got to get out of here today, unfortunately. Let's do a recap just so you understand where you are. First of all, let's just have a look at the book, where people are. Let's just zoom out. Just want to see. So you can see that aggressive selling. Look at this. This is telltale on the book. Ever since the open this morning, how much more buyers have there been? Look at these. These are single lot buyers trying to absorb the tape, all right? They've been punished. They've been so used to absorbing the tape. We're looking at the book map above me. They've been so used to absorbing the tape that they keep trying to buy the bid. Buy. They got slammed. There's nowhere near as much big sellers in here. These guys are liquidating themselves, all right? The same as shorts trying to guess the top. We have buyers stuck above. They're liquidating. These buyers keep trying to guess the bottom, and they are liquidating. They're causing their own pain, all right? So we've just walked down, and now we're into sort of some sideways consolidation. You've got Delta's been heavy all day, and you've still got buyers on the tape there. They're not big lots into 400. Remember, it's also a holiday weekend. I would not be surprised to see this tape start to thin out for the rest of the day. The damage has been done, folks. If you've made your money, get off the charts. I cannot say it enough. If you've made your money, get off the charts. If you're a position trader and you're holding runners, all right, let's say you're a position trader, you positioned up here or maybe pre-market up here, and you're holding runners, you've maybe taken some partials here, and you're looking for that breakdown, fine, no worries. If you're positioned up here and you've got your stop up above the VWAP and you'll just say, hey, I'd like it to come down here, I either get it or I don't, no worries, that makes sense. You don't need to sit here for that, all right? You leave your stop in, you have your runner in, you walk away. Do not get caught trying to short in this range now that we've done the damage, all right? Do not. We talked about this. If they protect this low and they start doing this move, this is just going to be horrible all day. Do not get caught in that. All right, folks, love you guys loads. Thank you for showing up all the time. I love trading with you guys. It's good fun. And I'll be back Tuesday, all right? Monday is a bank holiday. I'll be back Tuesday. The newsletter that goes out for weekly prep, that will be going out on Monday this week, all right? Monday, it'll be probably Monday evening, Monday afternoon by the time I'm back from vacation. All right, have a fantastic weekend. Get off the charts, get your feet in the ground, go and do something that makes you feel good, play sport, have a beer, whatever it is. Be with your friends, your family, your loved ones. You are not supposed to be on the charts all the time. Get that life balance. Peace out. Thank you.